This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Sláine. That is possibly the only time you'll hear me pronounce that correctly, because I know right now my brother's ears are twitching that I've pronounced that incorrectly for him. So I won't be diving into the wonderful world of Irish and Gaelic. Slaine to everybody else, 2000 AD's newest game from Warlord Games. Yes. And I'm joined by Gaz.
Hi there, how you doing?
So this is going to be the first scenario from the little quick start guide.
Yeah, little handy scenario guide.
Yeah, and we're tweaking it up slightly. We're going to be doing 3, and during them we're going to add sort of more and more of the rules as we go. So this first scenario is going to be, I was going to say basic, but it's not. It's all the rules you need to play.
Yeah.
And then the additional, more intricate parts will layer on in the coming scenarios. So what are we going to be looking at here today then?
So we're going to be looking at the first scenario of the scenario booklet, which is basically like a smash and grab.
Okay.
It's Slaine and Uka, and excuse my pronunciation of this because it is terrible. I mean, Sláine, that's brilliant.
It's good, isn't it?
I love that.
That's nice.
Please say it again.
Sláine.
I love it. I love it. It's basically like a smash and grab scenario where they're extracting some form of loot or, you know, whatever the case may be, away from the weird stone in the middle of the board towards the table edge. And it is my job, using the skull swords and the Droom priest, to try and stop these thieves as they extract with the stolen goods.
These thieving, wandering Irish.
I'm not saying that. I never said that, okay? I said that. Yeah.
So in this scenario, I'm going to be playing Slaine and Uka. And we start off with one big bit of loot on Slaine, and then Uka has 3 little bits. And then you're going to be getting the priest and 3 skull swords.
And my 3 skull swords right here.
This delightful gentleman will have to go away for the time being.
Oh, for now.
More about him later on, though.
For now.
So where do I deploy them?
You deploy touching the stone.
Okay. And when I'm running away, I can run in any direction I want?
Any direction you like.
But you deploy after me, so there's no real advantage to me going in one particular direction.
No, so you set up first, then I deploy my units accordingly. But see, I've played through this scenario before, and the problem is, you know, you can put all your eggs in one basket, but if you do split your force up, it's even harder. So it is difficult, but we'll see how it just plays out.
Okay, in that case, doesn't really matter. I'm going to be about 18 inches away from an edge in any direction.
Yep.
I'm going to pop Slaine there, and I'm going to have bare-assed Uka. I'm going to put them on the other side. They have a little sort of pairing, a little synergistic.
Yeah. Keep them within 6 of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It is really good. I mean, it'll come onto it, but Uka's got some really cool buffs he can give to Slaine. So, right, so mine's problem. I'm anywhere 9 inches away from you, so I'm going to have to lean over the table. I do apologise. So
no, feel free.
I'll just mark this with one of them.
Alrighty.
Is that roughly right?
That works for me, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting inches on me here. Okay. I'll just deploy these as a group. Now, only one model is used for the purposes of movement, etc. But as a group, as long as they stay within coherency of 3 inches, which is quite interesting. Yeah. You can kind of cast the net quite wide with 3 inches. But for the purposes of fighting, then you've got to be within the weapon range. Right. If you want to have an effect. So having your friend 3 inches away isn't necessarily the best thing. It's good to cast the net, but it's a bit... So I keep them within an inch. Because one of those, even 3 of those, you know, we'll see if they're a match for Slaine, you know. And then the priest, I'll just have him off to the side here. He's probably like 10 inches away, but that's fine. I'll just knock him just there. Okay.
Alrighty. So that's us set up. Very quickly talk about terrain then. So there's a variety of terrain in the game. Little bits and pieces like these little stones and single trees and stuff, you can either ignore them or they can be counted as things like, well, the trees could be counted as blocking.
They can be, yes.
Most terrain is open, so having the little sort of scattered stones doesn't really make a difference if if it's a low wall, if it's less than an inch wide and less than an inch high, you can kind of scuttle straight over it.
Yeah, as long as it's so if this, for example, you'd be able to scuttle over that because it's less than an inch high.
Yeah.
For example, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. But then things like the tree bases and this sort of rubbled ruin are a bit more difficult and they half your movement.
They do half your movement, yes. Kind of the area, the footprint of the terrain will half your movement.
And if we were playing with anything big and clever like a little cottage, it's a whole obstacle and blocks line of sight and movement through it. Just sort of.
I do like that cottage.
In fact, that's probably an excellent place to deploy that.
That's probably an awesome place. I'll tell you what, while we're at it, let's make a ring of steel.
Yeah, well, it just needs to be an arc that way, stopping you getting out. So otherwise, we're ready to crack on.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back with the first turn. All right, then, we're back for turn one. So how do we crack into a game?
Right, so the first thing we do, we take all the units on the board and we give them a chip.
Right.
Either a normal chip or a star chip. And this will be denoted by their cool rating. So if they have a cool of 4, then they get a star chip. If not, they get a normal chip. And all the chips go into the bag, kind of just like the order dice, really, for bolt action. And then all we do is just pick a chip out. So do you want to go first, or?
Guest.
Oh, such a gentleman.
What can I say?
Yeah.
That way I can blame you if it goes horribly wrong for me as well.
And if my eyes do gaze down, I do cheat. So just say stop cheating.
It's all right.
And it is it has to be a star chip for Slaine and Uka. Now, you don't have to activate Slaine with a star chip.
Ah, okay.
But with a star chip, you do get the chance to put the chip back in the bag if you pass a cool test.
Ah. And so Slaine has a cool of 5. Uko has a cool of 3. So if I use it on Uko, it's a little less likely that it's going back in the bag?
Yeah, the odds are not with you on that one. But for Slaine, 5.
I like them odds. Right. I'm going to... I see people coming out of the woods. I've got my arms loaded down with all of your treasure that I'm nicking. So I think I'm going to come and have a go at you. I'm not going to run away. The easiest way off this board is through you, I feel. Yeah. Because I'm carrying looted treasure, that kind of slows me down. It
does. Yes, it limits with heavy burdens. What Slaine's carrying. Yep. It does limit you to a single action.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Right. So I can move 6 inches, but if I move over 4 inches, I have to see whether or not I drop my burden as I go.
Oh, I believe that's only with the small loot.
Is it the small stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll check that quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just carry out a single action, but no, there's no other. There's no other impediments for you carrying heavy loot. I believe it's just Uko who may drop his swag as he tries to pull up his trousers at the same time.
Okay.
I keep looking down and seeing like the top part of his
backside.
Glutes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really off-putting.
It's got a Lurgan smile there. So I'm going to come tearing across the board.
Yep.
I'm close to you, but I'm not close enough. I'm within 3. I'm going to attempt to put this back in the bag because I really want that to come out again so I can lay about me.
Yep, 100%.
So if I'm doing that then, it's a 5 dice cool check
test.
And I need 1 special symbol.
1 special, 2000 AD, that's all you need. And it is a ball right there.
Oh, just the one. You know, played for and got is what I would say.
100%.
If you do fluff it, it doesn't go back in the bag, and I also get winded.
Winded, yes, which then limits you to 1 action, or you have to use an action, to shake off the winded the next turn, which isn't the best, but it does have its drawbacks if you fail. So
I can live with that.
Yeah, next time.
Yes.
Next chip.
Go again.
Next chip.
Another one for Slaine, please. I feel the urge to kill everybody.
Come on.
Oh.
I want to have a go. I want to get the
coup time, maybe.
A bit of a coup, yeah.
I don't like him running away from or getting too far away from Slaine, his bestest buddy friend.
Well, okay, he's going to be quite safe this game. He's got that nifty little.
Yeah, he's got the coward rule. He can back off, run away, and avoid being damaged.
Then I have to chase you, so you can kind of like kite me away from the action. So
the star chip can be used for either. Can the regular chip be used for Slaine? Or is it just the star chip?
Okay, so with the action chips, you can use any action chip on any model, but only the star chip you've got the chance to put back in the bag.
Right.
So, for example, if you activate Slaine now, and then you pull the star chip, then you have to use it on Uko.
Right,
so
okay,
that's the
grand.
drawback. I mean, there's
It's
only
not
2 models.
It's not necessarily a bad idea right now, though. Because he is in a position where he could clear a path and then Uko can come charging out of the traps after.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to give that a go for once. I'm going to live life dangerously.
Oh, living life on the edge.
Yep. And I'm going to go for a fight. So a fight is a single action, but it allows you to move up to 3 inches.
Yes, I believe it's half. Yeah, up to 3 inches. Sorry, I was about to say half your movement then. No, up to 3 inches, yes.
So I'm actually 3 inches away, which is good. Even if I wasn't, I can still, my weapon range is actually 1 inch, 0 to 1 inch. So with Brain Biter, you can swing about a bit. So you don't need to get into base to fight.
No.
You just need to be within range of your weapon. So that's quite nice.
And looking at that, the way I've deployed my my skull swords, I don't think I'm actually going to be in range for them to help.
Ooh, well, that's terrible.
That is terrible.
Oh, I feel so bad for you.
super bad.
Yeah.
Oh, deployment's key. Deployment is key.
Okay, so how does a fight go then?
Okay, so all we do now is just check your fight stat, which is the bald fist on the card.
Yes.
And then you take the number of dice corresponding to how many, what the number is, sorry, and then we roll.
Okay, so I've got 5 in my fight stat, but I also have some feats.
Oh, so feat cards. If you'd like to play a feat card before we roll any dice,
Right.
would you declare to use one?
Okay, so I have a hand of 3 and these regenerate every turn?
Yes.
Okay. I think I will.
Okay.
I think I'll attempt to go for my... Oh, I suppose I don't tell you before we reveal, do I? But it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go for a Scything Blow, which right off the bat will give me 1 hit anyway. So I'm automatically hitting with 1. So that's nice.
That is nice. I think we could say goodnight to a skull sword here. Now, normally in a normal game, I'll be able to counter that depending on the cosmic alignment, but we'll leave that for a later time. We'll leave that for a later time.
Yeah.
So Scything Blow. Okay. So you're playing that. So obviously you get the is it an extra hit or an extra fight?
It's an extra hit for the
extra hit result. Okay, brilliant. So all we do now is roll the dice, and then we're looking for hits, shields, and then special depending on what different attributes people have. That's pretty good for me, actually. That's all I could hope for right now.
Well, you're not going to like me at all then.
Ooh.
So I have 2 on the dice. I get the special.
Yes, which is an
attack for me.
Which is an attack for Slaine because he has the double-handed special rule, which changes all specials to a hit. For myself, defender, because I have a sword and shield, if I rolled a special, it would convert to a shield. Yeah.
I also I get another one. I'm just going to grab another dice for this. Yep. I get another one for my feet, Scything Blue.
Ooh, so that's 4 so far.
And I actually have +1 power for Brain Biter. So it counts as that.
Ouch.
And then I knock 2 away for shields.
You do. So my shields would negate 2 of those.
Okay.
And that's all I get. That's all she wrote.
Heroic Feat Trigger on a close combat roll of 2 hits.
Which you do
which I've got. If the enemy is part of a group, place 1 injury marker on another member of the group in addition to other combat results. So regardless of what happens next, with evades and armor and stuff like that, somebody is getting a slap.
Somebody's getting a beatdown. Good. Yep. Good. So who would you like to designate the injury marker to? We can do it later on. Or we can
well, I'll take one of these gentlemen at the back.
That guy?
Yeah.
Oh, what's he ever done? So that guy has taken an injury marker.
He looks funny.
He looks menacing.
Okay. So there are 3 potential hits at the moment from the big man.
Indeed.
What can you do to get away from these?
So now would come the evade step of the combat resolution. Now on my evade card, it says I have no evade. Okay. So I have no chance to dodge out the way or whatnot. But
I'm a big slow beast with my axe.
So as it states in the slow special rule that the opposing player adds +1 to their evade. So I do get the chance to evade. And this is not negated either by taking damage, because taking damage can kind of halve your stats or, you know, reduce your abilities. But it's always +1 evade. So you always get an evade, which is pretty handy.
That is.
So I've got a 1 in 6 chance of getting a special. And if I do get the special, then I negate all damage.
Oh, that's horrendous.
It is terrible.
Yeah, I hate this so much.
Yeah, especially if you've got 9 hits.
You're a visitor.
Come on, let's do it. I'm a VIA, come on. No.
Oh, well, that's all right.
I did see it flicker by, but no.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We're all fine here. Okay. So at the moment, 3 are going through?
Ooh, 3 are going through. So now I've had the chance to try and dodge out the way. Now I must rely on my armour, my peasantry armour. So I have an armour of 2. So see if I can reduce the damage down now and try and save some of the skull swords. So I'm looking for shields. And I get 2. I'm
just the worst.
I'm happy with that.
Absolutely the worst. It does mean 1 more injury is going through.
It does indeed.
And I'll just take on the guy I'm fighting. Right there, And this is another interesting thing. When you're assigning injuries to groups, it's whoever's active. So if I'm attacking Gaz, then I get to pick where the injuries go. Whereas if Gaz is attacking me, he decides if I clobber some people, which can be, it's probably not massively important here where everybody's armed the same, but where you've got groups with different weapons, it can make a big change.
And multiple combats and things like that with different units, because all these skull takers, they're classed as 1 unit. So when it comes into multiples, then it starts kicking into effect, like, you know, I'll drag you in and whatnot. That's my interpretation of using an axe.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like the last axe I used. It was a lot like that. Okay, I think that was productive. Well done, Slaine.
Yeah,
go on, your boy.
Indeed, well done, Slaine. I'm just thinking now because I'm not in a good way. But let's see what the chips say. You watch now. Pull out that little dwarf giving me a moon. Oh no, it's moi with a single action chip. So I think I will. I think I'll activate my priest.
Ooh, controversial.
I'm going to activate the priest. And he will take a, now I could do a charge action, which I'll probably get. I think I'll do a charge action. So I'm going to use a double action and charge Slaine. And this gives me 1 extra dice for when attacking. So it's kind of there is a variable to it, so it's your move plus d6.
Okay.
So if it was a longer distance, you could not reach into combat, but with that, it's a given. Yeah. So I'll just roll this for the sake. 4 happy days. So he's in, so to speak. He comes charging in, trying to help the skull takers there. Okay, so looking at my fight stats, I have 3 plus 1 for the charge.
For the charge,
So I've got no specials on this. My specials do nada. So I'm just looking for some hits.
Okay, and I've still got my 5.
You still have your 5, yes, because you've taken no damage. You're not winded or nothing.
1.
Ooh, so you got 1 shield, but
my hit still
your hit still hit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's probably, I've come off a lot worse by all accounts. So 1 hit is negated from me for your shield.
Yes.
So I just want to double check.
Okay. So
my specials, even though that's a really good roll for the specials, do absolutely nothing. So I'm only equipped with a single weapon. So I have 1 hit.
Okay. I do have an evade stat. I have evade of 2. He's not home to evading, really, is Slaine. He's a much more aggressive and in your face kind of guy.
Yeah, he doesn't really.
But he will in this instance do nothing at all for the evade.
Okay.
So
what's your guard stat on Slaine?
He has a resist of 4. So same again would be great, and I can just put this wound to bed.
Put it to bed, yeah. It was just just you know. Imagine that, the priest. Okay, so
all berserkers, the best defense is a good offense, I find. 100%. So just the 4 then to worry about.
Swinging blindly. So my evade stat is 2.
Okay.
because it's +1 for this slow. So I was just looking then, because the priest is on the same card as Weirdstone, I was looking at my evaders, nothing. I was like, hang on a minute. He doesn't just stand there. Like, right, so looking for the special dice. 2 of them. There we go.
Oh.
So the priest just ducks and dives and
Oh,
shimmies out the way. And
you know what it is? It's his foul stench.
It's his dirty magic tricks.
It's his foul stench.
It's his fetid breath.
He came at me and all I did was go, oh, can't stand this, not having that.
2 specials. I'm happy with that.
Well,
two
you know.
specials, yeah.
Have you blown your load too early though?
That's like 4 specials in the past 3 dice rolls.
Yeah.
That'll never happen again, especially when I need it.
No. Oh God, no. No, that's important. Right.
Chip.
Who's next in the bag then?
Oh, come on. Anything, 'cause that he's just mooning me right now. My eyes are drawn.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go. Akko, old fella Milady back. So
Oh, okay.
he will go for a sprint.
Ooh. Okay. Might drop some loot on the way.
Might drop some loot on
Might
the
drop
way.
some loot.
So sprints are a cheeky little, it's a double move plus a D6.
Plus a D6, which is, that can be quite far. Oh. Yes. So that could be 16 inches if he's moved 5, I believe.
He is move 5, yeah.
Yes, that could be 16 inches. That could see him quite far back and, home free, so to speak.
But he's carrying 3 little bits of loot at the moment. And for every 4 inches I go, I have to roll under the amount of stuff I'm carrying.
Yes.
Or drop some. I've just got an armful of
swag and
stuff, bits, gold-plated skulls.
1940s bank robber.
Yeah.
Running away with bags of swag.
It's the way to do it.
I love it.
D6 then.
D6, yeah, there we go.
And I will hopefully get 6.
Oh, he does it as well. Look at that. Look at the specials and 6s all over the place.
Wow.
It's the magic.
You're not taking these dice home. These dice are staying here because these are ridiculous dice. So I've got 16-inch move.
Yep.
And after every 4, I might leave a little trail behind me.
Yep.
So, oh well. I'm going to go this way. Bump, 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 bump.
Wow. Off the bat, just...
So, well, I suppose actually beyond that way because I don't want to come within...
An inch of the combat range.
Yeah.
It's about 2 inches anyway.
Yeah.
If it came up,
so
we're all good. We're all good.
Akko runs off to this corner.
Yep.
However, I need to make 3 rolls, 3 or less.
Yes.
First one says,
he drops his swag.
Dropped a bit there.
Yep.
The next one says, ooh, I think I drop it. If it's equal, I'll double check that.
Yep.
And the last one says, ooh, if that is the case, then
the other one's just
the other one's going to be just like an inch behind me.
I'm pretty sure so you'll be okay. I mean, to be honest, the skull swords we'll try and get some swag back, I guess, if we survive.
Okay.
But it's worth noting actually in this scenario, the skull swords, once the unit is gone, they get to come back on the board.
Okay. So yeah, I'm raiding the middle of their treasure hoard near their tribe. They're probably not at home to this.
No, and they're all waking up thinking he's desecrated the sacred stone and
you say desecrated the sacred stone. I say liberating for all the followers of the Sun God Lu and Danu. I'm just saying, somebody has soured the land.
Danu's not very happy right
Somebody has soured the land, and it's not me.
Well,
somebody has to wear a gas mask to go into their tents, right? Just saying.
No, cool.
So we've got 1 chit left in the bag, which will be yours again.
It is, but would you like to attempt to...
Would I like to attempt to put it back in?
Star chip back in. It's a gamble.
It is a gamble.
It's a good gamble. These dice are hot. Loaded dice.
Oh, So I was half right. It's if the score is equal to or less than the number of items, you drop 1.
So it's only 1.
So
just that one, I believe.
So I dropped. That was a 5, so I didn't drop that one. But then that is a 3, and that is a 3.
Less, yeah, okay.
So I dumped the last 2, but I've still got a cap. It's a really nice cap.
Yeah,
beautiful.
100%. And plus, if you get Ukko and Slaine off the board, I think they're 16 victory points each.
Ooh.
In this scenario, I'm not entirely too sure.
I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit.
You're gonna risk it.
I'm gonna risk it and see if I can put the star chip back in.
And he does.
I do.
Oh.
You have that, sir.
That is oh no. So you get Ukko off the board turn 1.
I could get Uck off the board.
Turn 1.
Where am I? I am 4 inches away, so I wouldn't even have to worry about dropping my last
I'm
cup.
going to close my eyes for this one because and give it a good shake because this chip could.
You can feel it. He's like Daredevil. See, like that, you could feel the color difference.
just the granular difference.
Yeah.
Well, these guys. Now these guys aren't in a good way, so I will do a fight action.
Okay.
And I'll just pull these guys in slightly.
Sure.
Now then, I did forget to put a. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. They weren't winded.
No.
So to speak. No, just injured, and it supersedes the stun, so to speak. But they are limited on their stats now because they have taken injury marker. Okay. Which is great. Or 2 of them have. Sorry. Yeah. So I'll just tot this up quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is it. I get 4.
So it's a -1 to your stats per injury marker.
Per injury marker per person.
Okay.
So, for example, he's still on 2.
So he can lead off and be completely fine because you always pick somebody in your group to lead off with, don't you?
Yes, you do. Because these 2 have already taken injuries, they'd normally supplement the attacks with their attacks, but they're on a -1 because they've taken the injury marker.
Right, okay.
So yeah, I'll be leading off with him and then obviously attacking Slaine there. So that'll be 4 dice, and let's see if I can roll some magic on this one. Whoop.
Slaine will...
I will take that. I will take that wholeheartedly.
Oh, 3.
3.
3 and a shield.
3 and a shield.
Will that shield be enough to stop my ridiculous attack?
Absolutely not.
Cocked. Reroll that. Same again anyway. 3 and 2 shields. Bump, 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 bump.
Okay,
bump,
so I get rid of 1 of your attacks.
And I'll remove 2 of yours.
Yep. Cool. I do like the combat system of this. We just negate each other's. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It's all swinging sword play and blows being dashed and glanced aside and...
It is. It's cool.
And then massive axes to the head.
Yeah.
So you're potentially taking 2. I'm still slow, so you still get an evade.
An evade.
Don't
1
roll
evade.
2000 AD.
I will roll. Watch this. Easy. Easy.
No,
not a chance.
Will I evade yours? Our survey says no.
Nope. And then my resist stat will be halved.
Ooh, good.
Because the group has taken the injuries. Now, for grouping models, it's only their attacks that actually benefit the overall combat, but their defense is still halved because the unit's taken an injury token, so to speak. So that will be just 1. So if you can negate 1 of yours, and I don't. So,
now because I've got my double-handed axe, that's actually 3 damage in total.
Yes, because you get the 1+ for.
But you get to assign them because you're the active player.
I do. So I will be going 1, 2, 3. So just across the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my resist against you, I do not resist. Slaine's too frenzied.
Slaine is bleeding. I've got Slaine.
That is just going to make him very angry.
Just worse.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I want the head of that
dwarf
goblin, yeah.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's fine. He's gone. No, I don't know. He's gone.
So, 1, 2, Slaine cleaves through the meat, and these go back over here. Now, hopefully, Slaine can make short work of those guys.
Yeah.
But do you know what? Fortune favours the bold. This is crazy. It's a cool test of 1.
Okay.
Do I do it with a star chip? 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Why would you not?
Why would you not, Coach?
If you don't, Slaine's just going to punch
easy.
somebody.
Look at this. Easy. No. Okay. So he's now winded as well. So, yeah, it does limit him.
Yeah. And when it comes to lifting people off, it's when your injuries equal your cool.
Cool, yes.
So once they hit the 2 injuries, they've only got a cool with 2.
Unlike
me,
sorry,
yes,
of course, I didn't explain that, yeah.
So
I do apologise, yeah. When they hit the cool, or the injury markers hit the cool, that is it, they're gone.
Smashing. So there's 1 left in there.
There is 1 left in there, yeah.
And we know what it is.
And did you know what? I just tried to cheat as well and put mine back in there without you noticing. Yeah, my bad.
I was going to say I'm watching you, but I'm clearly not. I'm quite content.
I tried.
Quite content to let you do whatever you want. I'm just going to move.
You're just going to run him off the board.
So I'm going to go
So he flees
4 inches. We'll get Aku off with his bit of treasure.
with his loot.
So I feel like that's a win already. The most important character in the entire storyline has survived.
I want his head.
He lives longer than Slaine does anyway, so that makes sense. This is historically accurate for this historical game.
For Sláine.
Sláine. Right.
That's it.
That's the end of turn 1. We're going to tidy up and we'll be back for turn 2 in 2 ticks. And we're back for round 2. Victory is so close. It's within my grasp. I can feel it.
It's not looking too good for the skull swords and the Droom priest.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying you're worshipping the wrong god.
Well, it appears that we are worshipping the wrong god. To be fair, I might actually just start, change allegiance. But no, we're going to stay strong and try to cause as much damage as we can to Slaine.
Fair enough.
And see if Slaine can go into his warped out.
Oh yeah. Oh, I definitely want him to go full wristed, just all over you. That's what I want to see.
100%.
A bulging muscled mass.
Would you like to
I would
draw
love
the first chip?
I will. Oh, missed the bag apparently. I'm so plucky for the fray. So keen. Our survey says. Oh, that sucks. It's your start chip.
Way.
Okay.
I will activate my Droom priest. Okay. And I will, first action will be a fight action.
Okay.
So I will play Fetid Breath.
Oh.
100%. Use it or lose it, as they say.
In that case, I will attempt to warp out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, please.
Because.
Come on, Slaine.
Why not?
Why the devil not? So I get +1 to fight. And then I get, 4 attack dice.
I too get +1 to fight, so I've got my 6 attack dice. And if I roll 2 specials, I go completely melty.
Yep, you melt into
the Blood Beast Terror.
Indeed, that's not a bad. Oh, so close.
1 special, and then all the shields.
All the shields. That was so close.
And I'll get +1 hit anyway because of Brain Biter.
Yes, of course. Yeah. So I've got all hits.
So I'll negate all of those.
All of those. Yeah. All of those have gone. I don't trigger my special because I did not roll a.
Ooh, that's also a hit for me as well. Actually, now I think about it.
Of course, because
it's a hit anyway. It just would have been.
So I get to try to evade.
Evade with the +1.
With the +1, all of these incoming blows.
2 to
and
dodge.
I did not.
Nope.
And then I've got my resist of 12. And I resist 1.
Ooh.
So I take
a wound.
Point. I take a wound. So.
Delightful injury.
Great. So that means I'm reduced down, which is fantastic. So my second action.
Yes.
Is going to be try and fight again. Hey.
Good times.
Why the devil not? So
but warp out is now used.
Yep,
so.
And my disgusting breath. I think I just tried to walk up and breathe on you.
That makes sense. I've just felt the hot, sticky breath of a drone on the back of my neck, which is a delight, really. I'm going to roll like 3 or 4 specials on this roll when it doesn't mean anything.
I'm going to roll. What am I going to roll? There we go. A special and a shield. So can I do some damage mitigation now? This is what I'm looking at. Oh.
So I get 4 in total with my power.
You do. I negate 1 of those from my shield. My my special does nothing for him.
So 3 at the moment.
3 at the moment. I only get 1 evade.
Brain biter.
Oh, come on. Special. No.
No.
No. And then my guard is down to 2.
Yes.
So.
Ooh.
1. So I take 2. My call of 3. I'm off.
Deadened. And he killed a Droom priest, and he did not think it was too many.
No. Well, do you know what? Everyone loves a trier.
Yes.
Everyone, the gods are happy.
That's what
the
people
gods
tell
are
me.
happy. He will be forever remembered.
It is all about the sacrifice for the drones. That's true.
That is true, actually. Yeah. So as the narrative on this weekend.
Really, you're winning. If you look at it that way, I may be stealing all your shiny gold things, but you're sending an awful lot of people straight off to the afterlife.
Yeah.
Where they
So I'm winning.
Yeah, it's good. Good times. I'll put them all in the cauldron and bring them back. That'll teach them. You won't be so clever then. Right.
Nope.
Right, okay, good.
Ooh, so, yeah, Chip.
Chip, yeah. Chip or dip?
Yeah, Chip. Thank you.
I'll let you pick.
Yeah,
you can pick.
let me pick my demise.
No.
It's a last-ditch effort.
Here's where the skull sword goes boogaloo and takes Slaine out in a
I wish.
in a completely unexpected turn of events.
The
single wounded. Oh, you're wounded. So what does wounded do to you?
I can do one action.
Oh, right, okay.
And I'll reduce stats because I'm injured as well. So I will try to remove the winded.
Okay.
Even though, actually, it won't affect me this game because I'm pretty sure he's going to...
I really hope he's going to die.
Bite the dust. So, yeah. I'll just go for the fight action.
Okay.
But the winded, though, all you do is do a cool test to see if you can remove the winded. It costs an action. And you know what I forgot to do?
What?
I'll save it for the next game. I'll save it for the next game, okay?
Okay.
Because it's really cool. But we didn't use blood points this game, so it's fine.
That's true.
The next turn. And anyway, sorry, back to the fight. So one dice, and I've managed to hit, and you've managed to block, and you've managed to hit me.
You've got 4 to deal with.
That's fine. I'll just evade this. I'll just go and just dodge out the way, and...
No,
okay.
I thought for a moment you had.
No, so I can't even save all those, so he is gone. He is...
Titty bread.
He is teetotal. But... Okay, so I'll remove him, so this come back into play next turn.
That is true.
So...
Because I've only got one move unless I drop my stuff.
Yes.
If I drop it, I can just boogie off. And that's game over. It's a nice bit of kit.
Yeah.
But I don't really need it. I'm going to be High King someday, you know.
This is Slaine.
This pot means nothing to me.
No,
so
drop it.
So I'm just going to dump that, wherever that piece of drune tat was. And then...
Salt in the wound, guys.
Yeah, you know. And then I'm just going to sprint off.
So you treat all your guests.
Sprint 6. Yeah, pretty much. That's why they don't come back. That's why Charlie doesn't come back.
That's why Charlie never came back, yeah.
Never came back. Also, I spent my time going, Charlie, gotta go to Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Oh, yeah, Candy Mountain.
So he loved that so much.
Yeah, I've heard all about it.
He was just rocking back and forth crying. It was terrible. So there we go. Slaine runs off, catches up with Echo, goes, where's all the treasure? Echo goes, I've got a cap, and then gets a slap in the back of the head.
A decisive win for Slaine and Echo. We put up a valiant defence.
Yeah, well, you know.
Or albeit it's quite useless, but still, you know, we tried.
You were a valiant speed bump of a skull taker, wasn't it? A skull sword.
Speed bump.
Speed bump, yeah.
We were a speed bump. But yes, all sacrifices. The gods are happy. Slaine and Ukko managed to escape with their stolen treasure.
Borrowed.
Thieves.
Liberated.
The thieves.
There you go. So,
I want the dwarf's head.
You can't have the dwarf's head.
I want the dwarf's head.
No, not allowed.
I want to kill the dwarf.
Everybody wants to kill the dwarf. And yes, he keeps coming back. He's like a boomerang curry. So there you go. That's the basic rules, the basic gist of Slaine. If you want to see more, stay tuned. We've got a couple more scenarios coming up where we'll be showing some more of the intricate parts of the game system. But let us know below what you think, folks. And if you have any questions, let us know and I'll pass them across to Gaz.
And I'll pass them straight across to Jerry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.